Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Gammon Olson, and I am going to tell you my story today called Remembering Green. It is the fourth book in the American HerStory series published with Eifrig Publishing, one snippet of American history as seen through the eyes of one young girl. Throughout the story, you'll probably notice there are words that you maybe think, I wonder if I heard that right. And there are, I believe, 10 Ojibwe words throughout the book. See if you can figure out what they mean. In the back of the book, there is a glossary that talks about how to pronounce each word, and I worked extensively with my friends from Lac Du Flambeau, so I'm not that great at speaking Ojibwe, so I will do my best when I'm reading it. So once again, it's called Remembering Green, and I hope you love reading it as much as I liked writing it. Nimishomas! I call frantically. Nimishomas! My heart is pounding as I race down the familiar needle-covered path through the forest. I call and call for my great-grandfather. When I finally found him, he is sitting at the base of a majestic oak tree, sound asleep. He is so still, a white memengua rests on his furrowed brow, its soft velvety wings opening and shutting in time with his breath. My great-grandfather is the eldest member of our tribe. His long white hair is pulled back neatly with strips of leather. His brown skin is as soft as a flower petal and is deeply wrinkled. He is Nibwakwa, very, very wise, and that is why I need to talk to him so badly. Grandfather, I say a bit louder as I squat down next to him and gently prod his shoulder. He says, opening one eye. Who is it? He shifts slightly and stretches his legs out in front of him. It's me, I say. Your great-granddaughter, Wenonah. Ah, Wenonah, my great-granddaughter, he chuckles. First daughter of my first granddaughter. Booshu, yes, I see you. His eyes are dark and thoughtful as his eyes travel over my face, up to my hair. He raises an eyebrow and the little white butterfly perched there flies away. They cut it. I hear my voice crack a little as I struggle not to cry. I reach up to tug on the familiar braid that used to hang over my shoulder, sometimes to help me think I would chew on the end. Now it's gone, just below my ears, and a jagged line of hair skims my forehead. And they took my majagude, the soft one, the one that Ninakolma speeded for my birthday. They gave me this to wear. I tug at the dark, scratchy fabric of the dress I am wearing. And they make me wear shoes all day with buttons that squeeze and pinch my feet. I glance down at my bare feet, wondering if I'll ever find where I've thrown the offending shoes into the woods. He closes his eyes tightly and then opens them. When our eyes meet again, his are glistening at the corners. Tears? But do you know the worst part, Grandfather? I am aware how high my voice has become, and I don't even try to stop the tears that I feel running down my cheeks. We're made to speak English, only English, and they have even stolen my name, Grandfather. They say I am to be called Evelyn, not Wenonah. I say, lifting my chin. Even my name is wrong. I hate it there. If you let them take me back to the Shamokaman school, I will run away again. Sit beside me, granddaughter, he says, softly patting the earth. Sit here beside me, and we will think on this matter of the white man's school that is worrying you so. We sit and think for so long, I wonder if he's fallen asleep again. I feel lost. My heart pounds. I am afraid. Who am I? I whisper softly, mostly to myself, but Grandfather is listening. You are Wenonah, he says finally. You are Ojibwe, girl of the Anishinaabe tribe, beloved daughter of the people. Ninuzishe, girl of the Loon clan, descendant of the great chief Kishkaman. You are who you always have been, who you always will be. But how do you know for sure, Nimishomis? I ask. Shamokaman wants to change me. They want to change all of us. Why can't we be who we are? Why can't I live here with you? Why do I have to go to the boarding school? Things are changing in our world, Wenonah, he whispers. The white man has come, and he does not understand our ways. Man fears that which he does not understand. He thinks his ways are best and that our ways are strange, so he seeks to change us. Walk with me, granddaughter, he says. His dark eyes reflect bits of light like stars in the night sky. Look around you, he says, sweeping his arms wide. What do you see? I see waves rippling on the Zagayagan, I say, looking around. The rice is ready. I see an island with tall, dark pine trees that touch the clouds and dark thunderheads billowing up in the western sky. I see canoes, flowers, squirrels, and yellow butterflies, and living green growing plants everywhere. Yes, remember the green, he says. When you see the growing plants, know that we are all connected to each other and to the earth. Our lives intertwine with nature. What happens to one will have consequences for the other. What do you hear, Ninuzishe? I close my eyes. I hear geese honking overhead and the wild cry of a loon. I hear the rustle of leaves all around me. There's the tap-tap of sticks knocking the reeds together and the soft hiss of ripened rice falling into the canoe. I hear a moog buzzing in their hive, bullfrogs croaking and splashing in the cattails. I strain to hear more. There, grandfather, the slap of a mixed tail on the water. And if somebody calls the beaver by another name, is it not still a beaver, Wenonah? What do you smell? I take a deep breath. I smell smoke from a campfire, water lilies, tobacco, wet leaves, blackberries, and venison cooking. Yes, grandfather nods. Familiar smells are good reminders of home. And now, dear one, what do you feel? He pulls me closer and his dark eyes gaze into mine. The wind brushing my cheek, I say. The vibrations of the drum in the distance. The rumble of thunder. My heart beating. Yes, he says, pressing my hand to my chest. You will feel your heart beating and remember the dancing and the singing of the Anishinaabe, your people. You will see the blue sky in the day and the same moon that night that I see, and know that although we are apart, we are Mamaway, together. Change is coming, Wenonah. It is already here. But it is not the learning or the white man that will change you. It is the forgetting. You must remember all you've seen today. Lock these memories here in your heart. Keep them safe. Our people will need to remember the Anishinaabe ways and pass them on. Now, tell me, who are you, child? I am Anishinaabe, I cry, holding my hands to the sky. I am first daughter, girl of the Loon clan, descendant of Chief Kishkaman. I am beloved daughter of the people. I am Wenonah. Yes, Ninuzeshe, that is who you are and who you always will be. Remember our ways. Whisper them to yourself, to your sons and daughters. He squeezes my hand tightly. Wenonah, do not forget the Ojibwe ways. I nod and squeeze his hand back to reassure him, but I'm not really sure how I will remember. Somewhere nearby, a drum beat sounds. Thud, 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 thud. My heart quickens in recognition of the beat, but as I close my eyes and slow my breathing, my heart and the drum begin thrumming in unison. Thud, 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 thud. We are the same in that moment. The drum and I are one. It is then that I know I will never forget. Although others may try to change me on the outside, who I am on the inside will always be Ojibwe. The wet leaves and the soft warm earth shift beneath my feet as I begin to dance. I hope you've enjoyed Remembering Green. Just a little history on the words. Wenonah is actually a Sioux name, and it means first daughter. Nimishomas means my grandfather. Memengwa is butterfly. Nibwakwa means very wise. Majagude is dress. Ninakumas is my grandmother. Shamokaman means white man, and it also refers to big knife, which refers to the bayonet on the end of the guns that were carried at that time by the soldiers. Ojibwe, it means puckered, probably because of the tribe's puckered moccasin style of their shoes. The Ojibwe people call themselves Anishinaabe in their own language, which means original people. Buju is a greeting. Zgeagung is a lake. Ninu Zeshe means my granddaughter. Amug, bees. Amik is beaver. Mamawi means together. And Kishkamam means sharpened stone. So I hope you learned a little bit about the history of our Ojibwe people. And remember to be kind to each other. Thank you for listening.